In the early hours of February 20th, 2013, ATMs across 27 countries whirred incessantly. Unbeknownst to the world, $45 million vanished in a storm of digital manipulation. In a bedroom in the Dominican Republic, the mastermind watched his plan unfold. Alberto Yusi Lajud-Pena, the architect of the heist, would soon face betrayal. His own crew, driven by greed and paranoia, would seal his fate in a brutal act of violence. Born in 1988, Alberto Yusi Lajud-Pena grew up in the Dominican Republic. A tech prodigy, he was drawn into the world of cybercrime, quickly rising through the ranks to lead one of the most audacious heists in history. Lajud-Pena's operation spanned continents, utilizing a network of hackers, insiders, and cash mules. Each played a critical role, from breaching security systems to physically withdrawing the cash. The heist relied on insiders within financial institutions. These individuals provided critical access to banking software, allowing Lajud-Pena's team to raise ATM withdrawal limits to seemingly impossible heights. With the groundwork laid, Lajud-Pena's team stood ready. The perfect storm was brewing, a confluence of technology, greed, and opportunity that would soon erupt in a global frenzy. As the clock ticked towards 0 hour, every member of the network knew their role. The countdown to one of the most significant cyber heists in history had begun. Months of meticulous planning went into the heist. Lajud-Pena and his team orchestrated every detail, from hacking into the banks to coordinating the cash mules in real time across multiple time zones. The cash mules were the foot soldiers of the operation. Recruited from the fringes of society, they were instructed to withdraw as much money as possible from ATMs, no questions asked. By exploiting vulnerabilities in banking software, the hackers could alter withdrawal limits. This digital penetration was the linchpin of the operation, enabling the mules to empty ATMs without triggering alarms. Before the main event, the team conducted test runs. These dry runs ensured that every aspect of the operation was flawless, from the hacking techniques to the coordination with mules. As the date of the heist approached, Lajud-Pena's team made their final preparations. The stage was set for a synchronized global operation that would unfold with military precision. In the hours leading up to the heist, a tense calm settled over the operation. Lajud-Pena knew that everything hinged on this moment, the culmination of months of planning and risk. At precisely midnight, the signal was given. Around the globe, cash mules sprang into action, each tasked with a singular mission: empty the ATMs before dawn. As the clock struck midnight, ATMs around the world began dispensing cash at an unprecedented rate. In the heart of the operation, Lajud-Pena monitored every transaction, directing his team with precision. From Tokyo to New York, cash mules worked tirelessly, emptying ATMs with clockwork precision. The operation was a symphony of chaos, each note orchestrated by Lajud-Pena's deft hand. Every transaction left a digital footprint. As the cash flowed, so did the data, creating a trail that would later become crucial in unraveling the heist. But for now, the operation remained undetected. In the midst of the operation, a glitch threatened to expose the heist. An ATM in Berlin malfunctioned, alerting local authorities. Quick thinking and remote hacking kept the operation on track. As dawn approached, the pressure mounted. Mules raced against time, withdrawing as much as possible before banks caught on. Each minute counted, every second a step closer to discovery. As the operation neared its end, the final withdrawals were made. Lajud-Pena's plan had succeeded beyond expectation, but the digital trail left behind would soon become his undoing. At 8 a.m., the last transaction was made. The mules disappeared into the morning crowds, leaving behind empty ATMs and a financial world on the brink of discovery. With the heist complete, Lajud-Pena and his team vanished. The cash mules dispersed, their pockets lined with money, while the mastermind retreated to the shadows, awaiting his next move. With millions in hand, the next phase was laundering the money. Lajud-Pena's network funneled cash through businesses, casinos, and offshore accounts, masking its illicit origins. Despite their success, tensions within the network began to surface. Greed and paranoia took hold, with members eyeing each other suspiciously, each fearing betrayal. Lajud-Pena's leadership was challenged. leading to a fatal confrontation. Betrayed by those he trusted, he was murdered, his body left as a grim warning to others. Investigators began tracing the money trail. Each transaction, each laundered dollar brought them closer to unraveling the network. The digital breadcrumbs left by the hackers were their undoing. As authorities closed in, a global manhunt ensued. From the Dominican Republic to Europe, law enforcement agencies coordinated efforts to capture the remaining members of the network. One by one, members of the network were apprehended. Each arrest brought new leads, new insights into the operation that had eluded authorities for so long. Despite their initial success, the network's mistakes were many. Overconfidence, digital footprints, and internal strife all contributed to their downfall. As investigators pieced together the puzzle, the web of deceit unraveled. The hackers' intricate network, once a fortress, now lay exposed to the world. In a series of coordinated raids, law enforcement rounded up the last of the network. The operation that had once seemed untouchable was finally brought to justice. In courtrooms around the world, the hackers faced their reckoning. Evidence was presented, testimonies heard, as the full extent of their crimes came to light. Guilty verdicts were handed down, sealing the fate of those who dared to defy the global financial system. Justice, though delayed, was ultimately served. The 2013 cyber heist remains a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities in our financial systems. As technology evolves, so too must our defenses against those who seek to exploit it. Though the heist is over, its echoes continue to resonate. The story of Alberto Yusi Lajud-Pena and his audacious scheme serves as a haunting tale of ambition, betrayal, and the relentless pursuit of wealth.